Welcome, beautiful souls, to Elisha Space. This podcast is a sanctuary for truth, healing, and hope as we navigate life's greatest challenges together. In today's episode, we're going to explore depression, not as a list of symptoms or diagnoses, but as a deeply human experience that affects millions worldwide, one that often feels isolating and misunderstood. My goal here is to guide you through understanding what depression really is, how it impacts our lives, and how we can find pathways towards healing. You might be someone living with depression, or you may know someone suffering in silence. Either way, I want you to know that this space belongs to you. And I hope you'll come away feeling seen, informed, and empowered to take the next step forward. As a counselor, I often hear people use the word depressed casually. I'm so depressed when something doesn't go their way or when sadness strikes. But clinical depression is far more profound than fleeting sadness. It impacts not only our mind, but also our body, relationships, and even our spiritual connections. Let's take a closer look at what depression truly entails, both from the lens of science and lived experience. Clinical depression, or major depressive disorder, is categorized as a mood disorder, and it's often diagnosed when a person experiences at least 5 of the following symptoms for a period of 2 weeks or longer, nearly every day: persistent sadness or feeling of emptiness, loss of interest in previously enjoyed activities, fatigue or low energy, even with sufficient sleep, difficulty concentrating, remembering, or making decisions, changes in appetite or weight, whether increased or decreased, sleep disturbances such as insomnia or excessive sleeping, feelings of guilt, worthlessness, or helplessness, irritability or restlessness, physical symptoms like headaches or digestive issues without a clear cause, recurrent thoughts of death, suicidal ideation, or self harm. This isn't just a checklist, these symptoms go beneath the surface, fundamentally altering how people experience themselves and the world around them. Depression can feel as though life has lost its color, as if the simplest tasks require extraordinary effort. Depression doesn't look the same for everyone. As an experienced counselor, I've worked with individuals facing different types of depression, and knowing these variations can help us better understand ourselves and others. Major depression disorder is an intense and persistent symptoms that interfere with daily functioning. Persistent depression disorder, milder symptoms that last at least 2 years, often described as walking through life under a cloud. Postpartum depression, affecting new mothers. This form of depression often feels isolating. Seasonal affective disorder, or SAD, linked to seasonal changes, especially shorter days and less sunlight in winter months. Atypical depression, where mood can temporarily lighten in response to positive events, but physical symptoms like increased appetite and sleep remain severe. These forms remind us that depression isn't always viable or predictable. It's layered, personal, and deeply human. As someone who has been privileged to walk alongside people struggling with depression, I've heard countless accounts of what this condition feels like. From young adults navigating life transitions, I know that hearing these stories can help validate how we feel, reassure us that we're not alone, and spark hope that things can get better. Imagine waking up every day feeling as though life is something you're watching from behind a thick glass pane. You see it happening, people smiling, connecting, laughing, but you don't quite feel a part of it. For many, depression creates a sense of detachment from joy, purpose, and even from themselves. It can feel like drowning while everyone else swims effortlessly, like carrying an invisible weight that slows you down. Tasks that used to feel simple, getting out of bed, showering, replying to an email, can feel monumental. From my clients, I often hear metaphors describing depression as a fog that dulls everything around you, a dark hole that you're stuck in with no ladder in sight, a glass dome that traps you away from meaningful connections and the people who care for you. Depression doesn't only impact the body and mind, it has a profound spiritual impact as well. Many people deeply rooted in faith have told me that their depression made them feel disconnected from God. They struggled with questions like, why can't I pray? Or why does God feel distant? I want to lovingly remind you that depression is not a reflection of your worth or the strength of your faith. Rediscovering faith and spirituality, even in small moments, can become a part of the healing journey. It's important to approach depression with the understanding that healing is a process, not a single solution or quick fix. When counseling, one of the most important things you can do is seek professional support. Counseling or therapy, especially approaches like cognitive behavioral therapy or dialectical behavioral therapy, can help you identify and challenge harmful thought patterns. Antidepressant medications are another tool that can create balance in the brain's chemistry, which might feel impossible to achieve naturally when struggling with depression. As stigma around medication fades, more people have experienced life changing benefits alongside getting counseling or therapy. I often encourage integrating faith into the healing process, whether this is through daily prayer, reading scripture, or quiet meditation. Reconnecting with God and His promises can bring a sense of groundedness and hope. Depression can make us doubt our relationship with Him, but faith can remind us that we're held even when we don't feel it deeply. Healing also lies in the daily steps we take to care for ourselves. Many of my clients have embraced. One, movement, gentle exercise like stretching or walking can help your body release endorphins and improve your mood. Two is structure, creating small, manageable routines helps combat the disordered feeling depression often creates. Three, gratitude journaling, writing down even one thing you're grateful for each day can redirect your focus, even briefly. And four, reaching out. Connection combats isolation. Saying, I need help, is one of the bravest things you can do. As we close today's journey into depression, I want you to carry this truth with you. Depression does not define you, it's a chapter in your story, but not the entirety of your identity. Healing is not linear, it's a series of steps forward, moments of rest, and decisions to embrace hope, even when the way forward feels uncertain. If you are struggling, please know that it's okay to ask for help. If you are supporting someone, remind them they're loved and not alone. Together, we can hold onto our faith and cultivate resilience. Thank you for spending time with me today here in Elisha Space. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to keep exploring these vital conversations with me. Until next time, be kind to yourself, honor your journey, and know that brighter days are ahead.